Any DDs. Hey, Solar Fox.
Action stations.
Low attack group indeed. We have one thing that we can Citadel, well, other than the Midway.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Double Shima Smallland. Do that. I'm gonna twerp. I'm gonna fight her over the Shima.
Fighter airborne.
We can go harass A.
Fighter airborne.
To be honest, I'm not quite sure what he's gonna do. Might rocket me. Probably does. Ooh, strike a Thunderer. Interesting.
Engaging enemy. Destination.
We do get to see all three of them. That's nice. It's kind of a lot. A reset. Kind of cool.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Well, we see all of them except for the enemy CV. Secret mission DD. When he gets into a smoke line soon. There's no radar to spot this. We can drop a fighter. Keep the Des Moines safe. Keep the Summers safe. I guess the CV assumed that the DD was not in, or was in the smoke. Even though that is not the case. There you go. That'll cover the Des Moines as well as the Summers.
Fighter airborne.
Strike in on the Montana. Midway is running. Interesting choice.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
That's a problem. There's Shima is dead.
I need help.
At least the Smollen's radar is not super long. As long as the Shima just gets the fuck out. Might be able to do something here, but it's a little tough. Really chunked the Montana, which is good. Try to help the Shima get the fuck out. Montana goes down. Good stuff. It's the Smolland. Don't have her heal though. Already sectored on the other side. Shima v Shima, we have to help him. Got a hit. Every little bit counts. Oh, Des Moines murders this. Guy gets massacred. Have to help him. This goes well. Shima should keep running. We help over here. Good. Shima smoked. We can drop a fighter and we can try to spot the Shima for him. Although he needs to use his smoke.
Get back!
Please. Get in your... Oh, maybe the smoke is dissipating. Okay, that makes sense.
Our team has taken the lead.
It's another drop. You can try to stay in fighter.
Fighter airborne.
Was just spotted. There's the Shima.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Well, he just shoot, right? Yeah. Well, he's shooting anyway, so... Can I wait for the fighter, or do I strike in on this? I'll wait for the fighter. He lived, he gets a fighter. We go. Work on the Shima while we can.
Fighter airborne.
Is he on fire? No, it's just engine boosted. Holy fuck. Takadaka. Don't know if it saves him. Did not. Anything? There we go. Cool.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Let's keep heading back there. Try to give him another fighter. CV's not on top of him.
Our victory is
But
in sight.
what I can do, let's get this off of him. Give him that. Fighter will latch to me. That'll burn the consumable.
Fighter airborne. Autopilot mode.
Midway Hindi. Hey Falcon. Hey Biggied.
Good show.
It's the Thunder, but it's fine. That's a really risky play, but it really worked out. Summer smoking the Des Moines, taking C early. That was pretty big. Triple DD div over to Alpha was weird. You're Stoffen with only one cruiser? Well, you don't really get to pick what you're going against. I selected the Richthofen, I dropped automatically. Here's what we get. Okay. Pop the engine boost. Pop the heel. He did. Pre-drop, swing on the midway. I mean, midway has to turn. Because of shell threat in the south.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Should be okay. Rocket for the fun of it? No, not gonna get across 20 seconds. Hey Menacir. Jaka Diego. Early stream? Yeah. Played a little played a little earlier, did some Z52 games, did some Chungmu games, did a Holland game that was pretty awful, really.
Sunk an enemy aircraft carrier.
How about Audacious? I've done Audacious. Can link it for you if you want. Audacious, ranked? Ranked. It's not what I was looking for. Find the playlist. This. Here we go. Not what I wanted. Well, here, I'll just do this. Do you want to see a lot of Audacious play? I've played all 4 carriers. I haven't played the FDR in ranked, but if you want to play, I've done a Gold League in the last season, all the way through the Audacious, all the way through the Midway, all the way through the Richthofen, all the way through the Hakuryu. Well, I mean, I could keep using it. It's just not as powerful against destroyers, but Are the AP bombs better or worse than the German ones? What? Oh. What does Hakuryu specialize with? Torpedoes. His torpedoes are excellent. His AP bombs are also pretty capable. Their reticle is reworked. They're fairly accurate for what they do. They just have less pen and a faster popping fuse, I think, than the German ones. He snake on me. Then the real issue with the Audacious is armored battleships and Russian cruisers. Russian cruisers are really hard for it to pen. Granted, it has 28mm pen, so like Des Moines is hard to pen. Salem is hard to pen. Venezia is hard to pen. You know, any heavy cruiser at tier 10 is going to give Audacious a pause. It used to be that the rockets really were designed for light cruisers and destroyers, but then the rockets got nerfed. You recommend using, I assume that's 114,000 free experience to unlock all the planes in tier 10? I mean, it's a game. So if you play some games and they're not as good as others, that's okay. If you want to play with the unupgraded planes, see what you can do, cool. If you're like, fuck this, man, you want to go straight to the upgraded modules, cool. There's no rush. Alright. Against Storm, we have Maltese. That's cool. Thunders can breach the deck, so we do have to play. We do have to play with respect to long-range battleship fire. I don't tend to take island positioning. I tend to try to stay mid-flank. Right, FDR, where are your planes? Be doing something cheeky going all the way wide. Oh, he's not.
I owe you one.
Veered to the Holland. Oh no, he turned, he latches. Cool. We have to prepare to intercept the remainders. Swings on the Marceau. Not really sure where he's going. Swings on the Marceau.
Get back!
Work on the Des Moines, I guess. Okay. Drop that as in general. Might work on the Austin Sal, but that'll be fine. There's a Holland over here. Have to pay attention to that. Storm's hurt for what it's worth. Maltese gonna know how to murder shit. Off the heel. Drop it before it's gone. That's some decent bullying in. Well, I guess all that shit's dead. You go for the daring? Smolin's trying to duel the daring. Moskva's there. Thunders are both south.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I think we track in on that.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
He wants to work on the Smolin. He's not going to be able to do very much. Shut up. It's not a good fighter position. You're leaving the fighter coverage. You're just going to get shot anyway. But rockets are not that scary. Give me what I want. Thank you. Whatever. Okay. They take shots from the Thunderer now.
All stations, defend that area.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I need intelligence data.
I mean, to be fair, the Holland's just going to be buried behind a rock. So, not a whole lot to happen there. Fuck. To drop the Des Moines really quick while we can.
Aircraft.
Wherever the hell he is. Interesting. I don't know where the fuck the Des Moines went. That's where he went.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Acknowledge.
The fighters latch as he's coming into bomb. So he probably loses planes, maybe. They latch. What is this? Why are you just running around scared? You can go kill the Holland.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
At least we shot down some planes. Limited a little bit.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Shot behind the island.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Jesus. How extremely aggressive is this? taking shots at me, which is kind of good. I think he beaches?
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
One torp. Two. Useful.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Teammate, I need your support. Attack enemy aircraft.
Use your AA. Help him. Turn your AA on and shoot shit. Jesus. I'm needed here, I'm needed here, I'm needed here. Come on, guys, you gotta do something.
Fire on the designated target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Acknowledged.
Jesus Christ.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode
Teammate,
disabled.
I need your support.
Whatever. Let's work on the Moskva.
Acknowledged.
See if we can do something against that.
Stations, requesting fire on the designated target. Problem solved, sir.
Not gonna be able to see the Moskva. First, I suppose there's that. It's kind of cute.
All stations, protect that target.
Come on.
The ship is on fire.
Come on. Shit. God damn it.
Autopilot mode enabled.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
So work on the cruisers.
Fighter airborne.
All stations, torpedoes, direct front. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Affirmative. Good show.
Good. Thunder is still bullied.
Acknowledged.
You have anybody that can deal with these destroyers?
Stations, concentrate.
Teammate, I need your support.
Dow can back you up. I think I go back to screening the FDR now? I think I go back to screening the FDR now. Can't do that with the Holland on top of this shit.
Autopilot mode disabled.
How long? 8 seconds on fighters? Just go ahead and drop that. Might try to bully the Austin.
Airborne.
Maltese gonna know how to take care of himself. Still know where the Holland is.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Fucking
All
Christ.
stations, defend that area.
Please, guys. Fucking please. Can we hold shit?
Stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Whatever. The Marceau takes action against the Holland. The Austin can help out, but the Thunder being down there is a problem.
Target.
They did get resets though, which is nice. We can take this off the board. Smallland.
Teammates,
Jesus
I
fuck,
need your
please, dude.
support. All stations, defend that area. All stations, defend that area. Protect that area.
It's not over yet. You have to defend the area. He's in smoke, bro. You have radar. Fucking do your jit. Like, do the... What is this? I don't get it.
Autopilot
We have
mode
one cap. We
disabled.
went in 2 minutes. Marceau keeps C clean. God. How much hand holding do you need, dude? Come on. Come on. What the fuck are you doing?
Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support.
Bruh. Oh. Oh.
Attack enemy aircraft.
Jesus. Scariest Smallland that ever Smallland. Bruh. You're preparing for mod duties? Mod duties? What mod duties do you have? Yeah, it's a fighter build Hakuryu. I always run fighter build in ranked. If we go against an FDR, I have to have some tool to be able to deal with it. As you can see, the players don't know what to do. Just kind of run around in circles. Morning, ZP. Thank you, Jaka. Yeah, we were at 2 yesterday, but then we got forward and then we slid back down the mountain. Such is life. Well, that, being a mod. Well, yeah, but being a mod where? Being a mod on a forum? Being a mod on a Twitch stream? Being a mod on... Being a modder that mods games? I mean, there's a lot of possibility space there. You're doing clan battles on EU? Good luck today. Hope you hit first. Yeah. Be nice to just get it done with. 47,000 Hakuryu? Woot! You'll get there, man. Yeah, snake on me. Ranked is quite the meat grinder. They increased the length to 2 weeks, but they increased the amount of stars needed by about 50%, so it's a much longer grind. Technically, I guess it's less grind per week overall, rather than doing the full way twice. You go 1.5 lengths over 2 weeks, I guess, but... Nevsky, Stalin. I mean, we have torps that can scare that stuff. Was the scariest Smallland that ever Smallland. Twitch. Your streamer is Maringana. And you also mod for Lady Torpedo, but she's normally at night. Well, that's cool. Well, good on you, dude. I am fortunate. I don't have very many mods. Not that are active, anyway. Newbie was very active, but I think he's gotten busy living life and doing stuff. Serpent Lord is around sometimes. Sometimes a lot. But I think often he kind of like lurks more than he's actively doing the thing, per se. I'll double drop here. Really want to get B sooner than later. Mirrodin. Mirrodin's over in the EU. And he's quite helpful. He's not around all the time, but when he is, he runs predictions and does other cool stuff.
Fighter airborne.
Very involved. Strikes the Stalin. So you have Tiny Tims. 3 planes, he's lose a 4th before he drops, he loses a 4th. Yeah, hits for a little bit. Oh yes, turn in. Absolutely turn in.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Yeah, sad times. No joy. Shima got him to be quick. Or Charlie quick, rather. Nothing special here, but we're kind of pre-dropping and we can go in and strike the Kerr first, I guess. I suppose we could just stick on the Shima, but not much point in that. Up the heel, going for the Kerr first. Kerr first is isolating. Has worse AA than the Shiki. Although he does have fighters. I don't think I let enough there. Have to recall, we can bomb the GK. I suppose I'll drop a fighter here and then go in on the GK.
Affirmative.
Autopilot mode enabled.
AFHE Shiki could pen the Hakuryu deck. There you go, that'll give him some cover. Small, it'll murder the fighters, but we can work on the GK. Accept losses with the fighters, though. The GK's AA is not super great, so probably be okay. Yeah. There's a lot of shit there.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Bomb him again. GK isolated. 3 fighter. Let's try to keep him off the Marceau.
Stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Let's try to save the engine boost so we can burn through the fighter. Or do we want to do that? Kinda don't want to do that. But I think we can, maybe. Fighter latches in nowish. Do we get to drop? We did. 1 sit, not enough. Planes get out though. Super low.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
So I'll just stay with the bombers.
Autopilot
Smallin
mode
chases the
enabled.
Shima, that'll be a kill. Oh good, some of those fighters might get burned. Be helpful. This is 3 of them maybe?
Fighter destroyed.
I don't think I can do it with 4.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Fighter airborne.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Tried to get the Marceau out. We kind of did. God, we're super spread out. Ooh, I got one on him. Small into super low now.
Get back.
You live or no? He does live.
Fighter
I
airborne.
don't have to bail, we just need to hold. Work on the Shiki, maybe? Might do that. Work on the Nevsky, maybe? These are so fucking low.
Warship.
God, if we only just had a little more over here. Rather than everybody running off to the 910 line for some reason.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Let's just keep reversing. Do we have enough bombers to do anything, or no? Just 7. 7's pretty good.
Fighter airborne. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Might be able to strike the Stalin, actually. Depends on what the Smolin does. If I can get citadels on the Stalingrad, then that's a kill. Stalingrad just might be dead in general.
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
Fuck.
Fighter destroyed.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I need support.
Come on, guys. Bruh.
Teammate, I need your support.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Should get hits.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Should get hits.
The enemy is about to win.
Uses thunder. Come on, fucking nuke the dude.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Some defensive fire. That shit's gonna hurt. Come on, thunder. Shoot him again. Come on, thunder. Shoot him again.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Could have been a better hit.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Autopilot mode enabled.
6 bombs. We can get through to the curve first. The Legend of Angry Turtle rides again. Yeah, it wasn't about the CV running. It was about holding the flank. Hakuryu GK is yours. I'll try. 2 sets? 3 sets. 2 sets and a pen. No, it's turning out. Don't bomb me, bro.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. That's how it's done. Fighter airborne.
Does it latch? Oh, it's close. Did latch, yeah. GK can't go dark with planes up on him. Yeah, Daka Daka.
Destination reached.
Planes were activated,
Autopilot
so they
mode
continue
disabled.
through. I mean, there's no way. GK's gonna be lit by DDs.
Autopilot mode enabled.
That's a hell of a turn. Oh, okay. There's 2 of them. It's like, what? Do we out-accelerate the fighter? We do. Pop the heel, because I know this is going to be a bumpy ride.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Drop down around 4. Sink under the flak. Might be 2. If it's 2, it's a kill. If it's not, we have to return strike. That is 2, it's a kill.
Enemy cruiser found.
Good show.
Let's take a long range shot. It's fine.
Fighter returning to ship.
Only one? The Jukes? When should you pop fighters on a battleship to defend against the CB? I know fighters take some time to latch. So let's look at this. I'm gonna go towards the Thunderer. They're at 9 kilometers. Right. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000. So you're gonna travel about a kilometer, a little over a second, right? Takes about 5 seconds for fighters to warm up and to start patrolling. So realistically, if it takes 5 to 7 seconds for the planes to warm up and establish themselves, you need to pop the fighters 5 to 7 seconds before you get struck. So if you see planes at a distance of about 5 to 7 kilometers, pop the fighter if you don't want to get struck. But what if they're not going to strike you? Well, that can happen. You know, just because they can see you, just because they could strike you, doesn't mean they will. You're popping the fighters to say, bruh, you want a piece of me? I got friends. And it's... If they've got a full squad of 9 planes, like right here, so he's got fighters coming out, they're going to take 5 seconds to warm up. But if you strike into that with 9 planes, 3 of them leave, you lose 1 or 2 to AA coming in, and then the fighters latch and they'll work on everything else, depending on if you were able to pop them early enough.
Destination reached.
So, in which case, if the CV sees you pop fighters, they might pre-drop and then come in to try to negate what your fighters, negate the damage the fighters are going to do to them. Because they're going to lose 1 or 2 planes to AA. 3 of them that shoot are going to leave. The fighters maybe kill 1 plane. But the fighter is there to, 1, say, if you want to attack me, you're going to get hurt unless you prep for it. I have to say, unless you prep for it. And then 2, it's to guarantee that there's not a second strike. Well, we saw the GK pop to fighter. I came in, I took the drop, it latched, and then I spun around and got back on top of him. I don't know if he used priority sector, but the GK's AA was fairly weak. Maybe it got blown off while they were being focused by the battleships, I don't know. But we were able to spin around to get the second drop in. But in general, the amount of planes that you pop with the fighter consumables should be enough to stop the ability for them to hit you, swing around, and hit you a second time. And of course, if you have an AA buddy or somebody else, then, I mean, that's absolutely going to work for you. On Haku, is faster aiming, or the same or longer than Shikaku? Jaka Diego, basically every time you go up in the tier, the CVs get harder to control. They're more sluggish, they're more ponderous, they're less responsive, but you hit harder. So the higher the tier, the harder it is to control the CV, but you go faster, you have more health, and you hit harder. So it would, in general, take longer to aim at higher tiers. Hey, Clusterfucks. Venezia? Venezia is a hard target for CV. We can bomb these, and obviously torp them if they're isolated. Not gonna have a lot of anti-destroyer pressure. What do we have? Double small end. So vulnerable to resets. Afternoon Ensconce, you just got your Ranger. Fuck yeah, man. She's a good little ship. She's a solid upgrade from the Langley, because the Langley is slow. The gameplay is going to be a little more complex. There will be flak and other stuff. But it's a good time. Ranger's a good ship. Her detection is kind of large for the smaller map, so you might have to play a little more conservatively than you expect with the hull. But that's all stuff you learn in time. I try to run in here. Actually, I'm going to hit the Venezia and see if we spot a DD on the way over. We probably will, but the DD will get it into fighter cover, which they did. Try and quick strike and bail before the fighter latches. Do we get out, or do we lose planes to the fighter? I think we got out. We got a reset though, so that puts us ahead of him, which is all I was kind of hoping for. I would have been happy to strike the Venezia, that would have been fine. But, really I just wanted the resets. Hopefully the Smalin doesn't get super aggressive. Let's see what's going over here. So the Marceau is in Charlie. And don't really have anybody to strike him. Probably behind this island though. That is usually where the DDs will position. I'm on Torps, all 3 battleships to sea. Okay. Would be good to focus on the Montana because the Montana is hurt, but he is literally between an Ohio and a Thunderer. So, wow, nice move. Good juke to the Thunderer. One Torp again. I think I fucked up the lead on it. Yeah, 1 Torp. Fucked up the lead.
Fighter airborne.
Have to save him. That'll latch. So, still carries through, but it does latch, so it'll drive him off. Ooh. Okay, well, latched a little faster than expected, which is nice. Start to angle in toward the battleships, move up, maybe present some AA. It's just playing scared. It's 4v3. These guys are playing, well, also scared. Damn it, I need to help here, I need to help here. Fuck. Can we, like, we make something happen without me making it happen? Is that a possibility, please? He's taking shots, but it's just gonna miss at that range. Whatever. I gave him information. Hopefully the Smalin plays well. But whatever the fuck this going wide stuff is, and just being challenging themselves into a Venezia. That's just ouch waiting to happen.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Attention, support that target.
Cool. The fuck is this for?
Get back. Get back.
I don't have any way in. Think I work on the Ohio? We have an engine boost and a heal. Ohio's pushing out. Not gonna try for the Marceau. I think that'd be a waste of time. We'll pop the heal though. Just keep working on the battleships. Not much else I can do. Jesus Christ. Bruh, Smalland. Smalland.
Teammate,
Bruh.
I need your support.
Support the allied target.
Help him. Help him. He's obviously put himself in a dumbass position. Please help him. Fighters latch and drive off the planes. Thunderer is dead. We have to trade this somehow. We have C for what it's worth. That's actually pretty cool. Let the engine boost come back in. Probably hit the Thunderer. Actually, I'm just going to burn in and use the engine boost consumable. Should be okay. Could have been better, but it was okay. Come back in. Hopefully we can get this dude off the map. Should be a kill. Good.
Good game, everyone.
Did we lose our Smalland? No, he lost half his health and ran away. Bruh. Bruh.
Teammate, I
Bruh.
need your support.
Attention, support that target.
Do something. Come on, dude.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Damn it. Can't fight her because cooldown.
Fighter airborne. Get back! Get back! Get back!
Why is your only ability to move fucking forward?
Concentrate fire on the enemy
Smallin
warship.
can't kill a Marceau. Can wound the Montana maybe? Try to drive him back? We know where the Hakuryu is.
Intelligence data.
Jesus. Bomb the Montana. Pulling forward.
Target position. All stations.
It's gonna trigger these.
Position of a strategic target.
Jesus, please.
I need intelligence data. Get back!
Smallin, please God, use your AA. Smallin, please God, thank you. There we go. Takadaka still gets to drop. Why are you moving up?
Get back!
I don't understand this.
Get back! Get back!
Past the point of no return. Too deep now, bro. I'm committed.
Fighter airborne.
The only way through is forward. I broke my keyboard. All I've got's the W key. It's all I've got left. Yeah, could use the island for cover. Nah, let's keep moving forward. Hey, you son of a bitch. It's all I've got left, bruh. Everything else has been knocked out. God. Montana is hurt, hopefully hiding behind the island for a while. What in the shit? What? What? What is this garbage? Why? Why are you... What? What insanity is this? Derp. Whatever. At least the DDs are doing something. Sort of. Maybe. Ugh.
Reporting the target position.
Oh, this is painful. This is fucking painful.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Marceau's gonna come in and cap C. We have to worry about that. Drop another fighter. Fighter latches. Daka Daka. Other fighters still clean. We have to stop him from taking C. Montana's low.
Attention. Reporting the target. Affirmative.
Autopilot mode enabled.
This is mind-numbing. Io goes down.
Our victory is in sight.
Maybe we can bomb the Montana. 18 seconds.
Fighter airborne.
Do stuff. You still have an operational Thunderer. The Ohio is dead. Down to a single cap, but we have a small point lead. Marceau is running, which makes perfect sense. Montana popped fighter. Maybe 2 citadels off that? I got 2. He's hurt.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
2 more fighter consumables. They've got some health. And I suppose I could get bullied by the Venezia.
Fighter
All
airborne.
stations requesting fire on the designated target.
2 torps does kill. Pop the heal because I have to strike and return strike. I don't get 2 torps off this outside of really stupid dispersion. Those are misses, friends. Can't miss right now. Come on. Come on. Here we go.
All stations proceed to capture that area.
Acknowledged.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Protect that area.
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
They traded.
Fighter airborne.
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
Fighter airborne.
They have AP bombs. Venezia can just smoke. Have to get this kill, Thunder. Smolin, maybe. Cock blocks, maybe. Well, you don't have a shot from there now, do you, bud? Cock blocks at the moment. Smolin versus Marceau. Oh, he went off B. That's good. Terrible. Please, 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 please get this.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Son of a bitch. God, I needed the Thunder to fucking charge this guy. $20 seconds, maybe? Oh my god. Don't eat a torp. Don't eat a torp. Don't eat a torp. Don't eat a torp. Okay, he jukes. Jesus. Got a gray hair? I have a few gray hairs. What happened to the Midway? People started taking more cruisers. Played some Richthofen, then the destroyer started to pick up. This won't be ours because there are 2 CVs in queue. No Audacious? Surprised people are like really looking for the Audacious play. I do like Audacious. I like the Audacious too. It's just Petros and Stalins are really resistant to it. I mean, heavy cruisers in general are resistant to it. Okay. So, Tamarillion, if you check out that playlist, I ran the Audacious in Bronze, Silver, and all the way through Gold League on the first week of the last ranked season. So if you are dying to see some Audacious play, there's a whole wealth of Audacious play there. Give the small one some breathing room.
Much obliged.
Out of the Holland AA, you can swing back in and try to reset the Kleber. Please don't suck. Terrible. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta reset on the Kleber, so Smolland is ahead. 15 seconds on the fighter. Please keep your AA dark. Please keep your AA dark. Please keep your AA dark. He dives. Don't you dare get reset. Thank you. Cool. Holland taking mid position. Petro's taking dunk position.
Get back.
No.
Get back.
No, don't. No.
Get back.
No. Petro starts getting dunked. And I can't help him. I can't drop a fighter there.
Get back.
Argumo smokes, cool. Derp.
Get back.
Case in here the first 5 times. And he gets murdered by a Hakuryu, eats Hakuryu torps, gets stuck there, gets beaten to shit by a CV. So that's not going to work out. Smol, on the other hand, has smoke. Lose planes to the AA as they come in from a random angle. It gets most of them killed for free. That I don't like. I don't like how they just kind of pop in wherever the hell they want to pop in. That is sort of an issue for me. As I can try to pull this in.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Fighter latch. Did.
All stations, requesting fire support. We'll go.
No way. Nothing. Nothing, bro. Love you too.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I think this one will at least be mercifully quick. Oh good, it's shooting at me. Single attack off.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Power sliding. X2. Smoke's probably still on cooldown for a little bit because he did smoke earlier.
Problem solved, sir.
Another 2. Ooh, what the fuck? Cheeky little back cap. Bow into the Monty and Cheeky. Smol's still an issue. Ooh, okay. That might be. That's probably a kill. Yeah, wow. So there's the Holland.
Our team has taken the lead.
Why do we see the Hakuryu? We don't. Come on, 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 come on. Two. Holland contesting a Smolin. Smolin wins that fight. I mean, they supposedly have the same guns, but I don't think they... Smolin probably popped his radar already. Rockets out for that. Rockets are not going to be great off the Hakuryu. That's 3,000 damage. That's not going to kill him. He's in smoke. Oh, he's not in smoke. Okay, interesting. Left Zay on accident. The bear takes shots when it gets hits. We're trying to track in. He's dead. Oh, wow. Or he is not dead. Can we drag these over? Give me a jump, give me a jump. There we go. Drag him over to the Clear Thunderer. We only lose a plane. Torp into this, slow him down.
All forces, capture that area.
I think he's going for the dunk, but I mean, I would have to say we're pretty far ahead at this point. I was really concerned about this. But we got a Kleber trade. Smolensk walked forward and got murdered. We got some good damage in on the Hakuryu, and it was all able to turn. And this cheeky little back cap thing? Oh man. Who the hell would have seen that coming? Huck's working on a Burgoyne. It's a problem. He repairs that. So we can kill him with torps. Okay. Bomb's not necessary. Be torps for Hakuryu. This took a very good turn. Yes, it did. It was quite unexpected. Not gonna lie. Yep. Don't be that guy, Petro. You make your CV sad. It's a good position for a Petro, just not when there's a CV in the game. Mr. Slithers, I actually disagree with that. So here's what happens with a Petro here. An enemy DD is going to lurk here. Our DD might be on the same. Nobody's able to kill their DD in this position, but he can just constantly cut torp waves over and over. Well, the Petro's radar, for 15 seconds, he gets two volleys of shots on the DD. It's not going to kill him. Torps, more torps, constant torps, spotting. If you have a battleship come out wide, the battleship can just pummel this position over and over and over again, while the DD keeps him lit. Like, this is a tough position. If you've got smoke or some kind of something that can keep you dark, that's a little bit different. Or maybe if like you pull back here where you don't have a threat of that, but I think there's an outcropping that might be able to keep you safe. But just when you ram up in here, dive for this island, and then you just stay permalit until you're murdered. It's like, oh. And especially with the CV, because the CV can pop over the island and just beat the shit out of you. So yeah, the CV makes it worse. But still, it's a risky position. The Petro was a sacrifice to the gods. Yes, yes, it seems so. It's a lot of destroyers. You're planning to play CV. How much hate should you expect? You'll get snippy comments in chat. I'll be honest, if somebody seems like they're outright being a dick, I mean, you could just go ahead and blacklist them, save yourself the problem. It's really unlikely that they're going to have some, you know, Buddhist wisdom that's going to carry you to enlightenment and a higher place in heaven. So you could just go ahead and nix that shit in the bud. You'll have some people that'll tell you that you're a terrible person because you make other people suffer. Whatever, man. I mean, you can have the same thing for anybody that's good at killing enemies. That's a lot of cruisers. Back to the Hawk. Back to the Hawk. CV's fault. Still waiting for subs, the new CV. Well, the problem with CV is CV's got a really bad image problem, because when it was released, they weren't balanced. And I mean, like, literally, they weren't balanced. The game developer said, we have so few people on the test realm, we can't balance with only, like, 1,000 people as the test subjects, as compared to, like, 100 to 500,000 people or whatever that play worldwide. So they made sure the bugs were... You know, they made sure that they got the bugs knocked out, the game didn't crash, they kicked it to live, and they said, all right, let's see what happens. And that's when you have Gaishu rolling a 550,000 damaged game in a Hakuryu, because when they were initially released, you could play the CVs and not lose planes. If you knew what you were doing and you balanced the incoming damage, you could not lose planes. Like, you could willingly make choices that prevented the enemy from killing any of your planes. So you just ran around striking over and over and over again. That has been changed, but that perception has not. It's gotten better, but you still have vocal critics that freak out about shit. And that's probably not going away anytime soon. Could I show a Kaga play if it's okay with you in the spec? Can hop out and look at the Kaga, but I'm not going to play it right now because I'm doing ranked. But I can show it to you. Come on. Come on. There we go. So Kaga, first two, you just pick the plain ones. Over here, you're never going to use the secondaries. That doesn't matter. Additional attack time, you don't care about. And then you're going to have additional torp speed as the only other option that's left. So torp speed, sure. Torp health, why? The torps actually hurt on the Kaga. The bombs are mediocre. They're not bad, but they're mediocre. And the rockets are bad. They're trash. They're Ryujo rockets. They're tier 6 rockets. They are not great. Tier 6 rockets are gated. Their damage is suppressed because tier 6 is a learning tier. Well, the damage on these sucks. So torps are the shining star. That's where the health is going to go. So you're going to put the health there. And then you have flight control mod, concealment, or squadron consumable. Consumable would give you longer duration fighters, which maybe you could use in some kind of ranked or competitive setting. But concealment tends to be the win because you start with 24, 36, and 36. You have 96 planes at the start of the match. Flight control mod gives you 2 additional of each. Well, you already have a lot. And some additional regen, but you already have a lot. So concealment tends to be the pick. As far as commander stuff, more, faster, healthier. It's going to be the base 9-point build for every CV. And then you're looking to specialize after that. For the Kaga, you're going to lean into torpedoes. You could lean into demolition expert. You could lean into sight stab. This will make you aim a little faster. This will make you get a few more fires with your bombs and rockets. That's personal preference, really. After that, these will help you aim. You don't need them. This can help you aim. You don't need it. This gives you more fighters. You don't need it. Bomber speed, you don't need. You can take the flak reduction. If you hit flak a lot, that'll reduce some of the incoming damage you take. I wouldn't really worry about the fighters, especially in randoms. That's just not going to be a thing that you have to care about. Maybe in a ranked or competitive setting. This is going to be a huge use of 2 points, though, because that gives you 3 additional fighter consumables across your planes. That's a lot of spotting. It's a lot of presence. It's a lot of support for only 2 points. So definitely recommend this. And then throw some points maybe into boost or maybe augment this if you want. So in short, this is yes. One of these probably. You could do both, I suppose. Fighters and then maybe some engine boost as well. There we go. Just take the commander off so I don't forget about it. Which is the better CV line? There is no best CV line. Thank you very much, DNA Destroyer. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thanks for the 2 months, man. There is not a best CV line. They are fairly balanced against each other. There was a while where the German was kind of like the clear forward winner, but that got altered as the bombs got nerfed. So Midway has the most tools against destroyers. Hakuryu and Richthofen are going to be anti-cruiser, although they can work against battleships as well. Hakuryu is probably a little more focused on battleships than cruisers. Audacious is not really a generalist, but she's designed for low armored targets. She can savage low armored stuff. And then there's the FDR, which is kind of an outlier. It's actually built for competitive. It's a battering ram. You notice Japanese first CV is really hard to play because of 1 torp. So all the tier 4 lines have terrible damage. That wasn't the case for a little while because they buffed the tier 4 CVs well, I would say on accident, because it just totally screwed up how the game played. But they did recently reduce the damage on the tier 4 CVs to bring it back to where you're going to contribute some damage. It's not going to be a lot. Tier 4 is about learning how to play in a slow, controlled kind of environment. The AA is very low. There's very little flak. The planes are slow. Your influence is going to be pretty low. It's about learning how to play a carrier. Most people don't live in tier 4. You'll have some people that'll learn and they'll go back to SEAL Club.
Action
But
stations.
most people are going to progress up the ranks. So tier 6 is where you're going to start having a more fully fleshed out carrier. And tier 8 is where you have the full gameplay experience. Tier 10 is just the gameplay experience amped up a bit. Back to anemic? Anemic? Oh, as in they were reduced back to anemic amounts of damage, yeah. Recalls. Oh, with torps for the next wave. Should have carried through to get some spotting before I pulled back. I played defensively there. I should have just dropped and been able to come. They do have a enemy ship here because they've been chiseling off planes. I think he's trying to pull the fighters. Yeah, I guess he is because we're slowly losing it. There's a ship there. Picking B faster than they are. Summers did not go A. It's nice to know. I'll catch.
Fighter destroyed. Fighter airborne.
He's trying to drag him back. I mean, they latch. Minotaur. Yeah, he's just trying to pull him back. Our fighter gets murdered, we're gonna drop again and keep chasing. Keep screening this. To be fair, I don't really think we have to screen at this point. It's fine. Go after the Thunder.
Fighter airborne.
Get back!
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of ouch coming, so it's just drawing it back to get him shot down.
Fighter destroyed.
Get back!
Autopilot mode enabled.
All forces, capture that area.
Gonna be spotted when he goes in on the Des Moines. You're gonna have to work on the Thunder instead. Des Moines is stuck nose in, he dies. But that's a 5-man push. Thunder is isolated, so we could torp the Thunder, we could bomb the Thunder, pull the CV onto us, maybe? Just turn, bro. Flak doesn't track you if you turn. Sure. That resets.
Get back!
Shit, I have to fighter him. I want to work on the Thunderer, but like, this guy's just fucked. Work on the Yamato and stuff instead. Try and keep this cock block going for as long as possible, I suppose, but he's just gonna work on the Goliath Yamato instead.
Airborne.
Need to work on the Thunder. Fuck. Can't really open water turn here. It's good. It's dragging the fighters back. Hopefully Des Moines gets out. I can't babysit this
Fighter
forever.
destroyed.
Nice! Up the engine boost. He gets torped, but he's at least open water, so I mean he can maneuver a little more. It's potentially big.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Oh, really? I isolated myself and I'm about to get murdered. Don't let the bad man murder me. Is there anything that we can do over here? Marceau gets that. Cool. Thunder is...
I need help.
That's a pretty conservative position there, friend.
Destination reached.
Pulls forward. Good
Autopilot
juke.
mode disabled.
Is it a good juke, though? Didn't pull forward fast enough. Des Moines dead. I mean, realistically, he was dead anyway, but now he's
Fighter airborne.
definitely very dead.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
It's just one giant clusterfuck. Good news is that we are together. Yamato, buddy, please.
Get
Buddy.
back.
No.
Get back.
It's moving toward the enemy. That is the wrong fucking direction, bro. That is the wrong fucking direction, bro.
Get back.
That is away from any semblance of support. Closer to the enemy team that will murder you in the face. The answer there is no, friend. Moine on top of a Minotaur, on top of a Montana, on top of a Yamato.
Get back.
Please reverse. Please, God, reverse. Please fucking reverse.
Fighter airborne.
Save up the engine boost, try and work on the Montana. Des Moines cutting back to help with the Marceau. Sexy. How you doing, Minnow? Give an 8-second heal. Maybe that will help us. Nope, still too short. Oh, yeah.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Let's pre-drop here. Okay, pre-drop one more time. Because of the fighter. There we go. Still dragging it back. Perfectly fine. Yamato needs to keep reversing.
Get back.
The closer you are, the weaker you are, friend. You are Yamato. The closer you are, the worse it goes for you, friend.
Mode enabled.
Oh, we got a hit on the Summers. That's cool. He's dead. Bombed and burned down. He's dead. Still have a point lead. Marceau's still chasing.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Please help each other. Does it latch? It does latch. Still gets to drop though. Drops on the Goliath? Bruh. Did okay. I think he got a bunch of shatters. It's gonna work on the Marceau now. Des Moines should be pulling back to help with the Marceau. He could be going to back cap A though. He can spot the Yamato.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Yamato seems to have very little functioning AA. Summers goes dark in the smoke. And pull attention.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Should probably go to torp him. So it's just chasing the FDR.
Our victory is in sight.
I mean, FDR has so little anti-destroyer tools, like, what's it gonna do? Other than run and die, which is exactly what it is doing. Yamato goes down. Burns. Let's work on the Des Moines.
Battleship sunk.
Gotta keep the Marceau safe. It's just there's nothing you can do against the FDR. Oh, it sucks against CDs? Huh. Yep. Right. Summers is wide and torping us. don't care if we lose planes. We're just trying to keep him off the Marceau. Dance with me, friend. Pick on someone that's not the Marceau size.
Well done, Commander.
30 seconds. Reversing. You just realized it's 3+1 fighter consumables on each squad? Yeah, so you go from having 9 total consumables to having 12. It's a really big increase for just 2 points. Well, this is looking like an FDR game. There we go, that starts to populate. Explain how fighters work, latch and do damage. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is how carrier dropped fighters work. This is counterplay against fighters. So, do I have other fighter stuff as well? Anti-fighter tactics. Well, actually here, fighter usage best practices. How about that? There you go. So I have a lot of lessons that I've uploaded onto my YouTube channel, which is this. So there is a playlist. If you have questions, I often have stuff that I can just go ahead and link you, but if there's other questions, then I can certainly call them out, or it's fem. Okay. He's learned some counterplay, by the way, so that's good.
Action stations.
Nice pulls last match, pulling the fighters, getting him dead.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Angle little incoming shells. You watch the AA stuff to help you shoot down more planes? Good. Yeah, it's just, it was an attempt to explain mechanics. Or 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, latches.
Fighter airborne.
And he's too far away to have him shot down. He recalls. He doesn't recall. Interesting.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Whatever. If he wants to take a shot, it's fine. Could have dropped a fighter on top of the hull. It would have latched as he's coming in. But our defensive fighter will kill any remainders.
Hull breach.
Might have to start watching ourselves.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Just to do that 2 more times, he just lost 2/3 of his entire rocket plane. Torps, sorry. Torp planes. Which are the best acid he has, although he could rocket us. That is something he could do. GK's isolated. Haven't seen the Des Moines. Des Point's probably in here? Maybe not. Pop the heel because we're dealing with double AA. I don't see the enemy planes. He could be doing a secret mission, which is what he is doing.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
To work on the Yamato. That's what he is doing.
Fighter airborne. Problem solved, sir.
Autopilot mode disabled.
He's going on us. Interesting. Oh, he's doing the pre-drops and stuff. Understand. I don't know if he gets to attack us there. Maybe he does.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Keep turning. Let's see. I need to work on...
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Fighter should latch, but he probably gets the drop off. Loses 2, planes come over. Still firming up the line. Daka Daka kills 1. Drops with half. 2 torps. Might get a flood. Damage con should be down by now. 1 torp. Did get a flood.
We're holed below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
So he's hitting us and we're not hitting them. That's a problem. Could probably just drop a fighter. Oh, DD? There's a shim out here.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, that's scary as fuck. Yamato might be dead. Missed with the first rack. 3 on the next. 1 on the next. Drops. Doesn't do anything there. That's gonna hurt though. Cool. So we'll drop this.
Destination reached.
Give them some stuff. Start moving back in.
Autopilot
See if we can work on the Des Moines maybe? Or so. Kerfers on top of each other. Might have to be called back to help my CV. Big hit on the Yam though.
All stations protect that target.
Yeah, he's trying to bomb the Yam. We can move in. The battleships are all pulled out. Should latch. Smallland is helping, which is nice. I got diverted off the Des Moines. Deal with this. Don't know where the Yam's going, but at least Fem's escorting, which is cool. GK popped fighter. Just get out. It's fine. Let's bomb the Des Moines. 30 seconds on this. Fuck. Have to protect this. Des Moines still an issue. Summer's about to take C, which is fucking great. Fighter latches. What the hell?
Much obliged, Commander.
Redropped and recalled. Interesting.
Acknowledged.
Yam pops fighter. I drop fighter. Yam's gonna start dealing with both of these guys. FDR's getting bullied. 2 torps. Okay.
Fighter airborne.
That's not a lot, friend.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Summers can shoot. Wasn't sure if he'd slow down to
mode disabled.
try to keep capping or not. Pop the heel. Still running. That's good. Let's keep him off the cap. FDR's trying to bully the DD. Oh my god, did he turn into it? I think he did. That might be a kill. Won't that be sad times? Derp. God bless defensive fire. God. Just want to be able to help, man.
All stations, protect that target.
Torpedo planes kill him.
Repel air attack.
Fem bailed. He's dead. Shit.
Fighter airborne.
Well, Yam goes down. God damn it. We work on the Des Moines, maybe? Bombs? Do that with bombs. I don't know how Fem doesn't get murdered here. I'll be honest, it's confusing. Why is this not dead? Yamato, well, whatever. They're kind of sailing together, I get that. Marceau is scary as fuck, but so is the Smalland. Fem is not winning. Fem loses, gets taken out by Torps. Can maybe fighter that.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Fem has 10k. Possibilities. Drop the fighter for Fem. Go back on the Des Moines. As long as we don't eat just aggressively stupid amounts of flak. Fem kills this. 10,000 to 5. I know he's got extra damage reduction, but Smalland is really fucking mean. Good shit, Fem. Need to fucking go. 2 citadels on this. Takes it. Oh my god. CB has derped.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Let's work on the GK.
Teammate, I need your support. Teammate, I need your support.
Support the allied target.
Montana gets farmed.
Fighter airborne.
See if we can counter farm the GK. Try to save the heal for when the fighter latches.
Our victory is in sight.
47, it's too much. Save the heal for the fighter. GK's peeling, which is good. FDR's doing just FDR things. Come on. Well, to be fair, it just kind of latched too late. Do we drop again, or do we just lose all this shit? We do. It's unfortunate. I think he might have damage conned. Let's fighter this stuff. I'm less worried about Fem.
Destination reached.
Oh, he's coming for me now.
Disabled.
Okay, got it. Doing this stuff again. He wants to attack me and not the Montana. That's gonna be good. One fighter each. He recalls.
Fighter airborne.
I was on Torps.
Problem solved,
Save
sir.
rockets and bombs. Cool. Eating fire, which I'm not super happy about because we're down to 20,000, but keep it up for a little bit. Just have to be aware of the have to be aware about the FDR coming in to finish the job. We get 2 drops, nice. Hard turn. Swing. Do we get to attack again or no? We don't. He latched, that's good. Yeah, cool. Nice. AP? Tried to hold him down. I think we did. To an extent, anyway. Always good to see some fem.